Hey, what's up guys? Day 201, and shout out to my girl Melissa because she gave me the idea for tonight's video, and that is going to be about saying no. And they say that when you say yes to something, that you're saying no to something else. And so the reverse of that is when we say no to something, we're saying yes to something else. So I do kind of like the idea of saying no because there are so many people that have a hard time with that, and sometimes we want to please people, or we feel like we have to take every job or whatever it is. And sometimes it's better for us to say no because then we can stay focused on the things that are more important to us. And it really kind of boils down to managing your time. And I've definitely found myself saying yes to so many things, and then what I really want to be doing doesn't get as much time or as much attention, or sometimes it just doesn't even get done. So that's why I really did like that idea of what can we say no to. And when we do say no to something, it's because we really technically are saying yes to something else. And that's going to come when we really know what it is that we want. So I would say if you're in a space where you don't really know what you want, say yes to more things, because then you can gain clarity. You'll learn through contrast if it's something that you want to continue moving towards or not. But if you know what you want to do and you know your goals, you should be saying no to anything that technically really isn't in alignment with that, especially when it comes to work and maybe how you spend your extra quote-unquote free time, because a lot of times in our free time is where we really get to build our dreams, and we really get to pour into ourselves and excel wherever it is that our heart is wanting to excel. So I thank you again, Melissa. I'm going to look more into my life. I think there's definitely still some areas where I can say no to things, and it could be saying no to, also this popping in my head, being on your phone, social media, Instagram, or no to time wasters that you're used to doing. Say no to those old habits and start saying yes to something else. But yeah, saying no more and looking at if there's an area in your life where you maybe feel like it's not as functional, it's like, what have I been saying yes to that feeds into that? So then I can start to rethink about that and say no. And I also want to just give a shout out to Brendan Burchard. Brendan, when people reach out to him and they say, hey, can we work together on this? Do you want to, be involved in this project, whatever? He says that he always says no. No is his first response to everything unless it's family. And the reason he does that is because he says, I'm so clear on where I'm going and what I want to do, and that my calendar is booked months and months and months and months in advance. So it's always usually going to be a no. And he said then he'll think about it, and if it's something that's in alignment with him, then he can go back and say, hey, maybe I can work this out. So that's another cool thing that he does, and it is, again, because he's so clear on what he's creating. So cheers to saying no, guys, and thanks again to my homies that help me always figure out my videos, and I just appreciate you all. Have a great morning, evening, night, wherever you're at. I'm in a lovely bathroom with an amazing house full of 20 people, and we're performing tomorrow in Vegas, so it's gonna be awesome. But peace out, guys.